Shake it, baby. Oh yeah, shake it, shake it, shake it.
Islam Makhachev.
Champ.
Dustin Poirier.
The Diamond.
Ilya Topuria.
Chorizo.
Max Holloway.
Legend.
Justin Gaethje.
Brawler.
Tom Aspinall.
Future champ.
Michael Chandler.
Getting finished.
Armand Sergio.
Boy.
What do you think is going to be happening for the strap and your division? Are we waiting for what happens between the main event with Belal Muhammad and JDM to see if Islam Makhachev goes up? Or do you think Islam Makhachev is going to be defending that belt?
Yeah, I hope that's not the case. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to fight in June. I don't know. I think Makhachev said he wants to fight in June. I'm hoping that I get that call sooner rather than later so I can, I'm obviously working, but, yeah, I mean, it's been a crazy ride. I'm not at the beginning of the journey anymore. It's towards the end. I'm 4-1 in my last 5 fights. Only losing to Max Holloway. So yeah, I think I should. We got Oliveira already lost. Sorokin really it up. I don't think they're gonna want to give it to him. And then Topuria. I can see him giving it to Topuria. So we'll see what they do. But ultimately, I let my coaches and manager make the choice on who I'm going to fight. I'm hoping it's Makhachev. Outside that, I'm not sure. It's golf course.
If I'm thinking with my heart, I want Gaethje to get a shot. Gaethje being the #1 guy, and then putting that #1 ranking on the line against Max Holloway for the BMF belt, and then losing that, so then he drops down a notch. Charles and I were #1 contender fight, but now you got Topuria coming up. You got Poirier retiring. You got Islam talking about going up to 170. There's a bunch of rumblings about that in the media and things that he has said. So the coolest thing is just being a part of the most interesting division in the world. It's interesting from all the things that you just mentioned, I just mentioned, but it's also interesting because every single one of those guys shows up to fight. Charles is a consummate professional. Even though I've lost to him, I don't hate him. He just did his job, and I respect the heck out of him. And obviously he's up in that conversation, top 2. Maybe next for the title shot, BMF belt, whatever it may be. So we'll see.
Hopefully, no fighting for either of them.
Okay.
Personally, I just don't want my daughter to be a stripper or an MMA fighter. That's kind of the same level to me.
That's where wow, same level, really.
I mean, you're dancing around in your underwear for people's entertainment, are you not?
I guess.
Both of those gigs. No, I mean, MMA is getting more there for sure, but I just, like if I had a son and he wanted to fight, that'd be different. But a daughter, like, I guess it's just the natural, like you want to protect them. And like, I think anybody in this sport will tell you is like, if I fight for my whole career to provide for my family and then they turn around and do the same thing, and it's like, you know, you kind of feel like you left a little on the table, I guess. Like, hopefully me fighting will mean that they don't have to fight in the future. I feel like that's kind of the deal. they won't have to trade their physical health and their brain health for money. And that's my goal.
Last night, news came out that Aaron Pico has signed with the UFC. I know you guys were linked for a long time, PFL and Bellator. What do you think about him officially being part of this division now, and I guess what he can do here?
I was supposed to fight against him in Japan last year, and it didn't happen. I'm very excited to know about that, and I really want to do that match against him. So he's very good, and we're gonna show who is the best Bellator fighter.
I saw Volk fight live in Australia maybe 11 years ago, something like that, 10 years ago, 8 years, it's a long time, so long that I don't remember exactly. I remember watching him beat the crap out of this guy, but his wrestling was like so fluent and stuff. And then, you know, I remember I was like, man, that was a good fight. So at some point later on, I bumped into him. We were at the thing after the fight, and I started talking to him, and I was like, brother, wow, man, I've never seen an Australian that could wrestle, no offense, you know, ever fucking wrestle. And I was like, and I told him just like that, I'm like, dude, you got good wrestling, man. Never seen an Australian wrestler. You wrestling background? He's like, no, mate. I was like, no, man. I was like, all right, cool. And he was like, very like, nah, and he didn't say nothing else. I was like, whoa, what's your background? He's like, just MMA and some rugby. Yeah. I was like, this guy's f***ing. I was like, all right, bro, yeah. Whatever, man, sure thing.
Yeah, he's the nicest man in the world outside the cage, and when he gets in it, he's a dirty bastard, isn't he? I always say if you're not cheating, you're not trying. So I understand what he's trying to do. He wants to win, and that's the main thing when it comes to this game. But yeah, I probably will mention to the ref in the back, like, if he's going to grab me gloves, I'm going to say if he tries to poke me in the eye and stuff like that. Because that one against Charles, lad, when he punched him in the back of the head about 9 times or something, and the ref, I hope that's not my referee, put it that way. I hope I've got a good ref, like Goddard or Herzog. The one what he done to Gaethje was bad as well, when he poked him in the eye, and then the ref went to stop it and he just punched him in the face as hard as he could. As I say, Chandler's a real nice fella outside the octagon. I've bumped into him yesterday and had a chat with him, but in there he's a very, very dirty man.